My wife is 5'1.5". And I'm pretty sure she lies about the half part. And I don't blame her. I don't hold any ill will. I come from a better stock of people. That's the bottom line. It's a healthier, taller, stronger stock. You might not know this about me, but I'm tall, which makes me better than most. There are many things I can do that a shorter person cannot. And I do feel bad for short people. I pity them. I'm a healthy 6'4". When I go places, people notice. They look. They are in awe. They're in amazement as I approach and say, wow, look at that gentleman. Look at that statue of a man. No one should wield this much power. Something about 6'4" is just, it's perfect. Anything taller, it gets a little bit freakish. It's a little bit hard to look at. You start to question things about the individual. I realized at a very young age this was going to be a problem for me. So in order to humble myself, I married a short woman. A short woman brings comfort to the table. She brings stability. I've been with my wife for many years. We're high school sweethearts. But she would be the first to acknowledge that there's a problem in our relationship, and it has everything to do with her height. Tall people can understand the struggles that we have to deal with. When we go out in public, there is a bit of a God complex cast upon us, even if we want it or not. I was at a taco place the other week and I ordered a large soda. The short female worker reached down to grab one and there was no cup of ale. Short for available. So she's kind of looking around scatterbrained, searching for a cup size that would meet the guest. And then she looks up, realizing with pure shock on her face that the cup is far out of range. She says, "Oh my stars, sir, if you could just hang on, I have to go get a ladder so I can reach up and grab this." Another worker looks over, a gentleman, also short stature, says, "Oh, I could get that." And he's like pathetically trying to reach for it, like a kid at the toy aisle trying to reach up for that one favorite prize that they can't quite get to. And he says, "Oh, shucks, I'll get the ladder for you, Betty." But before he could go, I say, "Pump the brakes, sir. I got this." Without unlocking my eyeballs from hers, I reach over the counter up into the air and pull down the giant stack of cups, pulling one off for myself. Betty is in complete awe. Caprice, absolutely floored by what had taken place. She said, "1,000 thank you, sir." I said, "It's nothing, Betty. I'm tall. I get it. This is both a gift and a curse, because wherever we go, there will be short people that need our help." And so I foolishly married one of these short people. My wife is 5'1.5". And I'm pretty sure she lies about the half part. She's only a couple inches away from being able to play an Oompa Loompa in a Wizard of Oz film. Or an Ewok. Unless Peter Dinklage has thrown a fit about those roles too. So what was once a humbling thing for me has now become a burden that I have to bear 24/7, 365. Because it's not only reaching for the tall cup, it's reaching for the plates that are conveniently always just out of reach of hers. It's reaching for that box of wrapping paper, the Christmas ornaments, the tree. And before you know it, all of the extra effort I'm putting in to just do basic things like grab stuff off high places has now turned into, can you mop the floor? Can you clean the countertops? Can you dust the house? Because even though short people have struggles when it comes to reaching for high things, they have learned how to hone their victim complex and use it for everything. Suddenly everything's out of reach. Glass of water right in front of your face. Could you get that for me? It's right. It's just as close to you as it is. You know what? It's fine. I'll do it. Every command is on the table. Now, I would not trade being tall for anything in the world. There are millionaires out there that are very short, and I can guarantee you they would throw all their money away to trade places with me just for the height alone. Nothing else, but just for the height alone. That's how sad men are. But I think what's more sad is how us tall people are taken advantage of. Sometimes I will bend down like this, and I'll just take stock of the world and how different things look. Really is a big place out there. But when I'm up here, I'm looking down at everyone else. You don't understand the sheer power, the mental strain it puts on the psyche. Everyone's an ant to me. Bow before your tall leader. On occasion, it's rare, but it happens, I will meet someone that's even taller than I am, and instantly I feel lesser. I feel like an empty vessel, a shell of a man. As I look up a little bit, thinking, is this what it's like for my wife all the time? To just feel so small in the world? I hate this. This is awful. No wonder she's angry with me all the time. She's jealous. No wonder she has me do the extras that she doesn't want to do. Because life has been easier for us tall people. And I don't blame her. I don't hold any ill will. I come from a better stock of people. That's the bottom line. It's a healthier, taller, stronger stock. I can only hope that I one day pass it on to my kids. My son's already taller than my wife. Shock. He's 12. He's taller than his sister now as well. I might have saved one life. And I know what some people think when they see my wife and I in public. It's the same thing I think whenever I see a giant man with a petite woman. What's going on in the bedroom? How does that work out? How's that line up? And to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea. Every single time it's a brand new mystery I'm trying to unearth. But considering I have a son and a daughter, apparently we figured it out a couple times. When we dance, which is rare because it's uncomfortable, it feels like I'm a chaperone. Doing one of the students at prom a solid by making her not feel alone. Like, her head's like right here. It's like, okay, this is my wife. And listen, I'm not saying short people don't have their place, okay? If we're in an intense bout of hide and go seek, she's the first one I pick to be on the team. Because what am I gonna do? Put a lampshade on my head and just stand perfectly still? That only works in the cartoons. But she's contorting herself and hiding in little cupboards. She's in places I didn't think were even humanly, physically possible to get into. And she is better at finding things because there are low drawers. And in order to see things like condiments or whatever I'm looking for, a box of mac and cheese, I have to bend way down. And that doesn't feel good on the joints. I don't want to be going down looking for things underneath the fridge. What are we doing here? I will not tolerate it. Tolerate. It was a pun. I swung for the fences and I missed, but it doesn't matter because I'm tall. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Tall people provide comfort. We provide a sense of belonging. We see what you may not be able to. If we're at an amusement park, we can tell you how long that line's gonna be. If we're at the grocery store, we know what's down at the end of the aisle. We can see all the way down there, baby. We are your watchers, your birds in the sky, giving you a viewpoint from a vantage so high you couldn't even possibly comprehend it. And so I guess this is a message for the tall and the short out there. If you are a tall person, humble yourself, please. I'm begging of you. Obviously I have, as you can tell. Find a short woman that will keep you in check. And for the short women and men out there, don't take advantage of us. You want us to reach for something up high once in a while, that's fair, that's fine. Why make you go out of your way to get a step stool? Just to get on equal playing field. But do not push that boundary. If we can find a symbiotic relationship, everything can be taken to new heights. Don't sell yourself short. Because quite frankly, you're already short enough. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed the rant of me being a tall person having to deal with just the awfulness of marrying a short person. Obviously, I'm joking about a lot of this. It should be pretty clear. I don't have that high of opinion about myself. But if you have a high opinion about me, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another one of these rants in the future. Maybe think about becoming a patron at patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's my primary YouTube channel. I should probably rename the Patreon page to reflect both channels now. But yeah, that's the #1 stop shop to support the channel. Also, you get a lot of perks over there. I would appreciate it. Hopefully, I catch you next time.